Welcome back to the chat. So a prankster who took Ellen DeGeneres up on a dance dare has launched a $5 million lawsuit against NYPD after claiming he was thrown to the ground after performing behind them. He says he was shooting a video of himself for Ellen's Dance Dare segment on her daytime show that urges people to film themselves dancing behind strangers without being aware that they're actually doing it. Well, when the incident happened, well, here's a clip. Take a look.
What's wrong with you? No, I'm just dancing. Oh, I'm sorry. You doing behind? No, I'm dancing. Kidding me? What's wrong with you?
All right, so did you see it? That's what happens. That's the incident. So we'll watch it in slow motion one more time. And do you see the cop allegedly pushing him so hard that he just falls to the ground? Well, we are back with our legal contributor, Heather Quick. Okay, so he says that the police officers intimidated, insulted, threw him to the ground without any legal cause whatsoever. Okay, some people are saying, oh yeah, he went like this. He went like this. And the guy who took that as an opportunity to, stumble over. So there are two sides to this. Where is this going? You have to prove, as you always say, what were the damages, right?
That's right. And really, now we're all talking about it, so he's gotten a lot of publicity. Yeah. And, we'll probably get asked on the Ellen show, is what we were talking about earlier.
I think he's been on the show.
Right, because I'm sure. And he's, saying that's the reason I did this. And
so is it humiliation? Was he injured? I mean, what's the deal here?
His pride.
Probably, yes. Intentional infliction of emotional distress. That's a really hard one to prove. And look at that pushing. That's what he forgets. Okay, I'm filming a video. So it's all on video.
Right.
And for normal individuals who would be on a jury, it doesn't look that bad. And you're in the middle of these cops who are probably working. There's a van. You have no business being there.
You know what, though? I'm going to take the opposite side. Because if I'm on a jury, I'm like, what was he doing wrong? He was just dancing. And the cop in that van could easily see him. So to me, I'm like, no, I think the cops really went out of bounds there. In my opinion. So.
Well, can we cue up the video one more time and watch it? I know that we're putting the guys in the booth on the spot, but I mean, does it look like he's really egregiously pushing the guy out of the way?
Didn't they cuff him? They tried to arrest him.
Now the video cuts off soon after this when he gets on the ground. So was he on the ground for just like a second? Okay, let's just watch this play out.
Yeah, he tripped.
He tripped.
He didn't really get pushed to the ground.
Oh, and see, that's the thing.
Heather, let me ask you, because this is what the guy said. I mean, he says it's not illegal to dance in the streets.
Right.
So is it? I mean, is he doing anything legally where?
I don't think he was doing. Well, it depends, because let's understand what were the cops doing. And when you look at the first clip, it almost looks as if somebody has evidence bags. Now, I don't know if that is part of the police. There's more than one officer. They're not like on street patrol. They've got a van, which is usually an evidence van or something. I think something was going on, and they were within an area and probably like, get out of the way. We're doing
on
something
alert,
here.
Crime scene.
And that is maybe reading too much into it, and I've watched too much Law and Order or CSI, but I mean, to me, okay, that looks like something's going on, not like where you see the cop just walking down the street or,
And what kind of a slippery slope could this potentially lead to, where this guy could be inhibiting the police from being able to do their job, right? They're allegedly investigating a crime or something, and then this guy comes in and is dancing around in the back.
And they have guns, and they don't want people behind them, and they ought not to. And you ought to say, get out of my way.
But
I might shoot you if you're back behind me.
Okay, this is to be continued, as always. All right, well, thank you, Heather. If you have any questions or need any legal advice or want to know about dancing in the street behind police officers, anything of the sort, you can always go to Heather Quick's website, which is quicklawgroup.com. She will answer. I always say this, and you hate it when I say this, whatever questions you may have, because I'm sure you get some fascinating questions, but let's try to, keep it, a little bit.
I do. Maybe within my,
within
area
series of expertise.
Would be
all right, still to come on the chat. He is a singer-songwriter behind the hit song Home, the one sung by Philip Phillips. Well, Greg Holden joins the panel live to discuss his new music and where you can catch him tonight in Ponte Vedra. That's next.
I will not be commanded.